Theory: Andraste was Mythal's first, but failed because of Mafra's treachery. Mythal used one of Andraste's faithful, Havard, in order to carry her, as well as Andraste's ashes, to a safe location, so Mythal could recover and start again. In the legend, a disciple of Andraste named Havard was severely injured around the time of Andraste's betrayal to her husband and commander Mafrath, and faced public execution. As he carried her ashes out to Winter, Havard was supposedly reached out to by Andraste, cured of his injuries, and brought to a new site in order to make a new temple to safeguard the ashes. However, it's possible that this was not a spirit of Andraste, but Mythal. I believe Havard was a temporary host, saved by Mythal in the same fashion that Wynne was kept alive with the spirit of faith, or Evangeline with the same spirit. Mythal did not have her own physical body anyway, because of her murder, and then supposedly Andraste's. So, she used Havard to store Andraste away. While the entire temple looked like a place of worship towards the Maker, we find that parts of the Temple of Sacred Ashes actually not only held lyrium, but the iconography of Mythal. As seen in the last fight against Corypheus, the ruins of the temple revealed Mythal's mural littered with red lyrium. Mythal had a hand in the creation of the temple, and if we believe the story of Havard, we can also say that Mythal used her gas, or the promise of extended life, with Havard, in order to have him build the temple, to have the ashes of Andraste saved, to start again. Considering Andraste's daughters were too far away from her, as one of her daughters died and the other placed herself under exile, it's possible Mythal laid in waiting until she found Flemeth. However, it's important to note that this temple was under fire after its building, or possibly that the temple existed beforehand, and Mythal merely led Havard to one of her many places of worship. The temple was attacked once around 1,000 years ago, as revealed in the operation Upon the Waking Sea. A guardian fled the Temple of Sacred Ashes 1,000 years ago to a different safe house. It's possible the original temple was dug deep into the earth, and Havard simply built on top of it. But the veil was already old in the temple, and the lyrium was later found, tainted red by the taint. Or perhaps always was. The ashes were in high demand, especially in its legend of curing any illness, but at the same time, it looks like the creation of the temple was sincere in making look like a place of worship for Andraste and the Maker, while simultaneously taking great effort in hiding any trace of Mythal, or at least until Corypheus tore the temple apart. In any case, the connections to Andraste and Mythal through the Temple of the Sacred Ashes are strong. Do you think Havard made the temple as a front for Mythal? Or was the Temple of Sacred Ashes merely built on top of Mythal's own place of worship? Let me know in the comments below. Here are the theories listed from the last video on the Fade. Thank you all for contributing. Feel free to pause this video at will. I've written my own thoughts on screen in relation to all of your theories and beliefs. You can also read more at your leisure in the link below. As far as this video is concerned, related readings for this theory can be found in 2 codex entries, as well as an operation in Inquisition. The Daughters of Andraste, Temple of Sacred Ashes rediscovered, and the result of Operation Upon the Waking Sea that was completed with Cullen's forces. My name is Ashe. Thanks for watching. Do you believe in Andraste or the power of Mythal? Let me know. Fenharal and Ansal.